Shalom. Subject: when was the Jewish Messiah born? When was the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel? When was the Jewish Messiah crucified? When was the Jewish Messiah resurrected? According to YAHWEH'S book, history is written from the very first man to the end of the second kingdom of the Jewish Messiah. According to YAHWEH'S formula, this is formula. According to YAHWEH'S formula, we can calculate any date, any year. Oh yeah, this is the YAHWEH'S clock. This clock recorded history. This clock gives beginning of each month from the date of the creation of sun, moon, and stars to the second coming of the Jewish Messiah. The Jewish Messiah born after the end of 40 to 34 years. See here, 40 to 34 years are completed when the Jewish Messiah born. See, after the end of 40 to 34 years, the Jewish Messiah was born. Let us see according to history also. This is the Jewish history. 40 to 34 years are completed when the Jewish Messiah was born. This is the history. See, 40 to 34 years are completed. This one, see, 40 to 34 years are completed. These are the 40 to 34 years completed when the Jewish Messiah was born. Augustus Caesar was ruling the world when the Messiah was born, according to Luke 2nd chapter 1 to 7 verses. So, the Jewish Messiah born after the end of 40 to 34 years. See here, 40 to 34 years are completed here. These are 40 to 34 years. At that time, Elul month is completed. See, therefore, we can easily calculate when the Jewish Messiah was born. Gabriel went to Miriam or Mary when the 5th month to Elizabeth is completed. See, 5th month is completed here. So, first month of Miriam or Mary begins here. If we count from this month, 40 weeks are completed here. So, at the end of Elul, Yathanim begins. 15th day of Yathanim of every month is the Sukkot or Feast of Tabernacles. So, on the first day of Feast of Tabernacles or on the first day of Sukkot, Jewish Messiah was born on the full moon day on 10th November 1st BCE Wednesday, according to these calculations. So, it is easy to calculate the date of birth of the Jewish Messiah with the help of history and YAHWEH'S clock. Now, let us calculate when the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel. See, the book of Yahweh gives history that the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel at the end of 40 to 63 years are completed. At that time, Tiberius Caesar was ruling the world. Luke 3rd chapter 1 to 22nd verse and of Luke 4th chapter 17th to 21st verse. The Messiah preached the gospel in the year of release or liberty or the Jubilee. So, Jubilee occurred in Common Era 29. So, at that time, 40 to 60 years are completed. So, the Jewish Messiah began his ministry in the Jubilee according to Luke 4th chapter 17 to 21st verse. You can compare these verses according Daniel 9th chapter 22 27th verses. At that time, 69th week is completed. This is so important. 69th week completed. At the end of the 69th week, the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel. He was baptized by John at the time. Therefore, let us see according to Yahweh's clock. Yahweh's clock recorded history. So the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel in the Jubilee year. Let us see. See, the Jubilee year occurred here. See, this is the religious cycle. This is the civil cycle. Jubilee year occurred here. See, this is the Jubilee year occurred. 69th week completed in Kamara 29 when the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel. Before the preaching the gospel, the Jewish Messiah was baptized by John the Baptist. So, this is the Jubilee year. 69th week is completed. Therefore, 42, 63 lunar holidays are completed at the time. Therefore, the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel on 16th November, Common Era 29. You can read Luke 4th chapter 17th to 21st verse. So you can calculate very simply according to each month written in Luke 1st and 2nd chapter. These are the months of Elizabeth, and these are the months of Mary or Miriam. These are the months of Elizabeth. So these are the Lord's. Zechariah finished his ministry in this lot only. This is the Abijah. His lot was Abijah. After the end of this lot, he went to home. So Elizabeth was conceived in this month. After the end of 5th month, Mary conceived. Gabriel went to Mary or Miriam. So the Jewish Messiah was born in the feast of Sukkot, on the first day of Sukkot or feast of tabernacles. So the Jewish Messiah was born on 10th November 1st BCE in summer, and he preached the gospel according to Yahweh's clock on 16th November, Common Era 29. Therefore, it is easy to calculate according to the history written in Yahweh's book. So, the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel in Common Era 29. After that, the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel 3.5 years. After that, he was crucified in the feast of Pascha. So, the day before Sabbath means Pascha, not Friday. Note this point. Therefore, the Jewish Messiah crucified strictly or impaled strictly on Wednesday at 9 a.m. on 13th May, Common Era 33. Therefore, the Jewish Messiah resurrected on Saturday around 5 p.m. on 16th May, Common Era 33. So, the Jewish Messiah was not resurrected on Sunday according to the calculations. The Jewish Messiah crucified on 14th Abib. The 15th Abib is the first day of a feast of unleavened bread. So this is the 15th Abib is the Sabbath. Therefore it is called as Sabbath. So the day before Sabbath means Pascha, not Friday. Therefore the Jewish Messiah was kept in the tomb before the Sabbath. It means in the day of Pascha. So after Pascha, the day is Sabbath. On that day, the Jewish authorities went to Pilate. All the Pharisees went to Pilate. Ladies bought the spices on the Friday. This is Friday. Therefore, the Jewish Messiah crucified on Wednesday. This is Wednesday. The 15th Abib is Thursday. 16th Abib is Friday. 17th Abib is Saturday. 18th Abib is Sunday. Therefore, on 16th Abib, which is the second day of feast of unleavened bread, ladies bought the spices. See, according to Mark 67, first verse. According to Matthew 27, chapter 62nd verse, Jewish people went to Pilate. So, this is the weekly Sabbath. 17th Abib is the weekly Sabbath. That is why the ladies kept the Sabbath. The Jewish people kept the Sabbath here. After the Sabbath, ladies went to the tomb after 6 p.m. At that time, the day was not dark. That it was dawn. There is light. Therefore, the ladies went after the resurrection of the Jewish Messiah. Therefore, the Jewish Messiah was resurrected before the beginning of Sunday. Sunday begins, or first day of the week begins at 6 p.m. on Saturday. The Jewish day begins at 6 p.m. only. So dawn means not 6 a.m. Dawn means is a France translation like like morning in the scriptures. So dawn means 6 p.m. not 6 a.m. So the Jewish Messiah resurrected on 17th Abib. Therefore, 17th Abib is the day of resurrection of the Jewish Messiah. So let us let us learn about remaining calculations concerning church ages. Therefore, we can easily understand church ages because feast of unleavened bread indicates 7 days of church ages. Therefore, we should know the church ages also. The church ages is so important. Church ages here. This is the church ages. So this is the church ages. See the church ages. These are 7 church ages. You see, under in the feast of unleavened bread, this is the first day. 15th day is the first day of feast of unleavened bread. This is the 7th day of feast of unleavened bread. See carefully. This is the first church age. See this one. This is the first church age. See the first church age. First church age indicates Ephesus. Ephesus means desired one. So the church age is equal to common error 33 to common error 40. The fruit is 100-fold. The second one is Smyrna. This is the second church age. Its meaning is mirror. The period is common error 42, common error 51, 60-fold. Third church age is Pergamum. Fruit 30-fold. Time is equal to common error 51 to common error 538. You can read in Revelations first, second, and third chapters. See, each day of feast of unleavened bread indicates such ages. These are 7 days of such ages. That's why at that time Israel should not eat any unleavened bread. If anyone eats unleavened bread, he should be cut off from the assembly. Therefore, in these such ages, we should not eat any false doctrine. We should not follow any false doctrine. This is the fourth such ages. Fourth day of feast of unleavened bread indicates fourth such ages. This is one fourth such age. Fourth such is Tritera. The period is common era 538 to common era 1965. The meaning of Tritera is continual sacrifice. So, in this such age, William Marion Branham preached the gospel, who is symbolic to Elia. That is why he proved that all the churches that follow false doctrine are the churches of Satan. Fifth day of feast of unleavened bread is fifth church age. Name is Sardis. Sardis means coming out from all satanic churches. Its fruit is 30-fold. See, sixth day of feast of unleavened bread is the sixth church age, Philadelphia, which means brotherly love. Its period is Common Era 2088 to 2129. Its fruit is 60-fold. The last church is seventh day of feast of unleavened bread. So the name is Laodicea, meaning people's opinion. Period is equal to 2029 to 2136. Fruit is 100-fold. So 7 days of feast of unleavened bread indicates 7 church ages. Therefore, the first day of the feast day of unleavened bread is the Sabbath, and the seventh day of the feast of unleavened bread is Sabbath. Therefore, the day before Sabbath means not Friday, but Pascha. At that time, Pascha uh, fell on Wednesday. Therefore, the Jewish Messiah was born according to the prophecy. So, the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel according to history. So, this is the method to calculate when the Jewish Messiah was born, when the Jewish Messiah preached the gospel, when the Jewish Messiah crucified, and when the Jewish Messiah was resurrected. Therefore, the Jewish Messiah resurrected on Saturday but not on Sunday. Thank you. Shalom. I will bless you.